So relationships, people, and spaces, that's what makes us great.
This is the Elegant Homes Podcast with your home improvement expert, Don Riley. Don gives you weekly tips on the biggest investment you'll ever make, your home. Plus, Don talks to industry's leading professionals to make your home elegant. The Elegant Homes Podcast with Don Riley is powered by Marshall Chevrolet in Carrollton, Kentucky.
Welcome back to another episode of Elegant Home Podcast. I am your host, Don Riley, where we make every home elegant, one home at a time. You know, it's been a whirlwind of a week from traveling and doing everything to just really sustain our business and just really grow all facets of our business. And you know, one of the things I want to talk about today is consistency in business, especially in the home improvement business, where everything is awry right now with pricing and gas inflation being high, and everything's just crazy. But we have to show consistency in what we do, as far as a home improvement standpoint as a company, and we're always branding ourselves. You got to brand yourself with other brands. And be relevant in today's market. And if you're not changing and moving in our market, you die. And I tell people this on a daily basis in business. So the nice thing about our business is with the construction end is it ties into a lot of different genres, right? So for example, you know, we happen to do things that really change the way people's lives operate on a daily basis. So whether it's adding a room addition or maybe putting a roof on someone's house, these are things that change lives. And it's cool because if you go in and create a cool space for people that they can enjoy, or you add an addition or you build a deck, you're changing their lives. So maybe some people don't come outside very much. You put a new deck on the back of the house, changes their life. So they're going out, maybe they're reading a book on the deck, they're doing things outside. They're spending more time with the family. So it's all about connecting. And I love this business for that fact is I can do home improvement. I can meet a new friend through home improvement. And that's really cool to have this God-given ability to connect with people on a constructural level, which is really super exciting for me. So, and the nice thing too is, you know, I have all these people that come into my life because of home improvements, and I just wanted to share that with the listeners today, because no matter what genre you're in, whether it's, you know, carpentry, sheet metal, electric, any facet of the home improvement business, there's always ways you can tie your business into other genres to basically build your brand. And that is what I am, am doing, and that's what I will continue to do with my brand, because I see the end game in this business. Eventually, it's going to get harder to find quality people, as we know, and like any business right now, people are hurting for good people in their business. So we have to find other ways and avenues to advertise our business. Whether it's social media outlets, whether it's branding through different genres, like I said, in the entertainment business, whatever we need to do to keep building our brand, it's so important. So today we're talking about branding and taking your business to the next level. And, you know, and the nice thing about the home improvement business is tying our genre into other genres. You know, so give an example. We just did a job not too long ago for a gentleman, and it was neat because I got to hear his story of his business and what he did for a living. And, you know, we took the time to sit down with him and listen to what he was telling us. And, you know, out of that whole thing, I got one thing is, you know, it's caring about another human being, which is so important today. So it's not always about home improvements. Sometimes it's just being a friend and sitting down and listening to that person express, you know, what they want done first and foremost, but then why they're wanting it done. So maybe this space is going to, like I said, change their life. So So it was very cool. It kind of was an eye opener, and it's kind of a brain explosion to say, you know what, there is a mission here. Whether it's entertainment or helping people or giving a hand up and not a handout. So I am so excited the direction we are heading. The home improvement business still continues to be strong. We still are doing business on a daily basis. And the nice thing about, once again, this business is we can drive it in any avenue we want to drive it. So we're going to take a short break. I'm Don Riley, and today we are talking about change and basically creating spaces that change people's lives. We'll be right back. Back Home Celebration, October 7th. You can't miss it. We got a star-stunning event that night, folks. You got to come out. You got to see the two-time Grammy winner, Bootsy Collins, and his wife, Patty Collins, who are going to be emceeing our show. Then you got the unbelievable Uwe Collins and the Funk Squad getting down and getting groovy that night. And then, of course, our headliner, the stars of the night, the Naked Karate Girls. They're unbelievable. They're taking our tri-state by storm. October 7th, one cause to help our American men and women in uniform and raise money for this unbelievable event. Don't miss us, October 7th, Memorial Hall. We will be blowing the roof off Memorial Hall. Come out and see us. Back Home Celebration. You know something I love? I love talking about our friends at Marshall Chevrolet. My good buddy Rob Marshall and the gang out there, they are always so friendly and nice. When you go out there, I bought my personal 2020 Trail Boss for those guys, and they dressed that thing up, and I'm telling you, I love my truck. Love it, love it. But if you're looking at those Equinox, Chevy, maybe that new Camaro that you've always dreamed about, or maybe that new 2021 Corvette, they're all looking at those Corvettes now and thinking, I want one of those. He's got it there at Marshall Chevrolet. So stop out and see the gang there at Marshall Chevrolet. They are in Carrollton, Kentucky. And remember, make sure you tell them Don Riley from Elegant Homes Podcast sent you.
The Marshall Auto Group has grown into one of the largest dealer groups in the state of Kentucky, and we're right in your backyard. With locations in Dry Ridge, Crittenden, and Florence, we're convenient and easy to get to. Plus, we have hundreds of new and used vehicles priced to make it worth your drive. We're a family-run business, making us easy to deal with. Come see us. Marshall Dry Ridge Toyota, Marshall Chrysler Dodge, Jeep and Ram, Marshall Motors of Florence, and Marshall Power Sports. The Marshall Auto Group, easy to get to, easy to deal with.
Well, we took a short break there. I'm Don Riley, and you're listening to the Elegant Home Podcast, of course. And, it was just amazing. I just told the story about a man that we just did a job for. And, like I said, I had a brain explosion after talking to this guy. And it just really hit me how we define our own future in any business or genre that we do, whether you're Chris, our cameraman, you're Tony, our producer. Whatever you're doing in your life, you do it the best, you give it the best, you give it 100% every day of what you're doing. And, and that's always been my end game is I want to go in, I want to give 110%. And I know a lot of people probably think I'm crazy. They're probably like, wow, this guy, he's doing all these different things. How does he contain all this stuff? But there's one mission behind all of it. And the mission is to help others. And when you help others, it doesn't matter whether you're doing entertainment, home improvement, camera guy, producer, director, filmmaker, whatever you're doing, you be the best at it. And if you're the best at it, guess what? You always win. And that's the nice thing about being a professional is no matter, like I said, what genre you're going down. And the other thing we were talking about is, and we're talking about basically creating all these spaces and how it changes people's lives, but also too, we're talking about business. So in business, you connect with people on a certain level, right? So that gentleman I was talking about. So also some of the things you can do to help your business, maybe you can't reach out and find people in the entertainment business, but you can do one thing. You can shop around and find your local B&I groups. You can find, I'm a member of the Boone County Businessmen, which is a great organization. You got I'm also a member of the Florence Lions Club, which gives glasses to people that can't afford it. So there's a lot of things you can do to connect with your community. You don't always have to reach out to superstars I just happen to be lucky enough to be introduced to some people that are really cool and do some cool things for a living. But and I'm blessed and always grateful for those relationships and opportunities. But find somebody in whatever a business you're in, electrician, carpentry, and find a place that you can go and share your experience, strength, and hope in your business with others. And guess what? You'll win in that situation because people are going to call you and they're going to want to do business with you. And if you're doing good business, your business is going to grow. And I always find it exciting to meet new people. I'm always looking for new ways to create new opportunities in business and create new businesses. If you're an entrepreneur up here and here in your heart, you're always going to find ways to be successful. And I tell people there's only one journey you make in this life that is probably the furthest distance you'll ever travel, and that's from here to your heart. So, but you're listening to Elegant Home Podcast. I hope today we taught you a little bit about, just reaching out to people and growing the business. And I hope this helped you because it definitely helped me. So you're listening to Elegant Home Podcast. I'm your host, Don Riley. Until next time.